BiBi's a modern Indian restaurant, really trying to hone in on sort of my nostalgia from my memories of Indian cuisine, growing up in the UK but traveling to India a lot. And BiBi actually means, well, lady of the house, but it's what we call our grandmothers in the north of India. So when I thought of warm hospitality, generosity, looking after people, my BiBi's dining table was the first place that came to mind. I'm Chet Sharma. I'm the chef patron of BiBi restaurant here in Mayfair. We're going to be cooking some dishes, including an oyster and pear jaljeera later. Before that though, take a look at the restaurant here. So we have our chef's counter, like a chef's table for 13 seats, where you get to interact directly with the chefs. Sat on these lovely comfortable seats, which are designed using some of my grandmother's pashminas on the back here. Then after that, you've got the rest of the dining room, which seats the other 20 seats in the dining room, which again, keeping that theme going of using patterns from my childhood and from my grandmother's on the walls here, and these tassels and lights that come from Calcutta, which I found when I was out there. Finally, another piece of art right behind you, as you're going to turn around. Another piece of art that I found while traveling through the desert just outside of Jaipur. An oyster and pear jaljeera. So these are Carlingford oysters from over in Ireland, Louis Frazier to be specific. Nice big oysters that we poach lightly, and then we coat with a little oyster mayonnaise with smoked picro, and then top with a pear jaljeera. Now jaljeera means cumin water, and it's a very traditional thing that you find all over India. Traditionally in those little puris that you fill with the liquid and then you take them down in one shot. Here we change things up and we use it as a granita to finish over our oysters. So I choose to steam the oysters here, or poach them really gently. Make sure you get the screen. A really low temperature, 63 degrees, and cook them for 45 minutes in a powerful commercial steamer. To make the oyster emulsion, we make sure that we keep back any of the liquid that comes out from poaching the oysters, reduce that down and basically use that as a saline solution to a little bit of seasoning for the overall mayo. In making the pear gel, it's a pretty simple agar based gel, but basically you boil agar with your pear juice, let it come off the heat, then add all the spices, and then you let it set up in the fridge, ideally for 4 to 6 hours or maybe even overnight. Let it get to a really hard gel stage, and then blend the gel again to make it into what's known as a fluid gel. And that just gives a different texture to the oyster dish and a real pop of flavor right at the end as well. The first thing we're going to do is put a little bit of our oyster emulsion, which has that smoked picro running through it, and then top that with onions and chilies that are just finely diced. It can't be a BiBi dish without onions and chili in it. We then top that with the poached oyster, so these are the Carlingford oysters. Finally, we're going to add the granita, so the pear granita made with jaljeera, the cumin-based pear juice, and then a little gel made from the same sort of flavorings, along with some red chili powder as well, just to add a little bit more heat to the dish, and then a compressed mint leaf, which has been compressed in mint oil just for added flavor. There we have our poached oyster with pear jaljeera. The key message we'd want anybody who eats at BiBi to take away with them is that Indian food isn't limited to naans and curries, that it can be a much wider thing, and that we are hopefully giving them some sense of that satisfaction with the meal here, but also giving them an experience that's unlike anything else. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you'd enjoyed that video of us making the poached oyster with pear jaljeera. Please like, subscribe, and click here for more content just like this one.